Have you ever wanted to cook but forgot to turn on the stove? Well, you are not alone because Tove is acting as the stove and is not turning on for anyone. Yo, it's your boy Zxous and Kidboo, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over a complete guide on how to build Tove and what to prioritize when building her. So let's get straight into the video. Tove is an assault rifle burst 1 missileless unit of the water code PSID and the Unlimited Squad. Even though Tove is an assault rifle unit, her whole purpose is to mainly buff up shotgun allies. While Tove is attacking, there is a chance that Tove will grant herself the emergency crafted bullet buff. The emergency crafted bullet buff will reload her own magazine. While the emergency crafted bullet buff is activated, Tove will grant a buff to all allies called temporary modification. Temporary modification will increase all allies' max ammo capacity by 2 rounds up to 3 times for a total of 6 rounds. Tove will also buff up all allies' critical damage, each lasting 5 seconds. Tove's second skill, Modification Successful, will grant all allies a critical rate buff continuously when the temporary modification buff is fully stacked. Tove will also grant all allies with a shotgun an attack speed buff continuously when the temporary modification buff is fully stacked. These buffs will be removed if Tove is no longer fully stacked with temporary modification, but will reapply when fully stacked again. Tove's burst skill, Miracle of Makeshifts, will grant all allies a small attack buff that is skilled off of her own attack stat, and if the allies possesses the shotgun weapon, they will get an additional attack buff also scaling off of Tove's attack stat, each lasting 10 seconds of a 20-second burst cooldown. The unique part of these attack buffs is that they mirror the stat count of temporary modification. So for example, if Tove uses her burst skill with 3 stacks of temporary modifications activated, she would multiply the attack buffs percent by 3, making the attack buffs 3 times greater. In terms of what to prioritize, it would be best to focus on Tove's skill 2 and skill 1. Since Tove's burst skill is just an attack buff, you can use other burst 1 units for their attack buffs or any other buffs that you desire. For example, you can use units like Litter or Red Hood. Do know that the emergency crafted bullet buff from skill 1 does have a chance to activate, and depending on the skill level, the percent will change. From skill level 1 to 2, the chance percent will be 2%. From skill level 3 to 5, the chance percent will be 3%. From skill level 6 to 8, the chance percent will be 4%. And from skill level 9 to 10, the chance percent will be 5%. So it is unfortunate that you do have to get this skill to minimum level 9 to get the maximum percentage, and that's not really worth it for this character. Since Tove's entire kit revolves around the emergency crafted bullet buff, the best cubes in slot are either the resilience cube for the reload speed, or the bastion cube to reload magazine after a certain amount of shots are fired. You can also use the wingman cube for the increased ammo if you wish, but I personally don't recommend it much since Tove already increases her ammo capacity through her skill 1, and since you can also get the increased ammo capacity effect from overload gear. If you do decide to give Tove overload gear, then the best effects to go for would be the hit rate for accuracy to land her shots, max ammo capacity for more shots, and the attack percent or elemental damage dealt for more damage in battle. But note, if you do go for the attack percent effect, keep in mind that it will not increase the attack buff from her burst skill, since that does not skill off of final attack. In terms of who to pair Tove up with, I'd recommend the Bunny Girl since Noir also increases hit rate and ammo capacity, the Schoolgirl since Naga gains the pierce effect through her burst skill as a shotgun user on top of the damage buff you get from the Schoolgirls, and any shotgun DPS that isn't Summer Anise since Summer Anise will not benefit from Tove's buffs due to the max ammo increase. But overall, I think since there aren't that many great shotgun DPS units right now, Tove is currently mid, but she will definitely become more useful with future shotgun units to release. I'd recommend to skip her banner and put her in the wishlist summons when she becomes available there. So let me know if you guys enjoyed the videos down below, and don't forget to leave a like and a sub if you haven't, because it's greatly appreciated. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.